Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dominican Route, and today we will be talking about the top 5 things that I dislike about the Dominican Republic. Yes, it is some things that I just absolutely dislike about the Dominican Republic, but hey, that's with any country, of course, but some things that I dislike about the United States. But today I'll be telling you the top 5 things that I dislike about the country. It's still a beautiful country, it's still an amazing country. I love living here, but I'll give you the top 5 things that I disliked. So stay tuned. Okay, let's jump right into it. This is the top 5 things that I dislike about living in the Dominican Republic. Number 1, lights. Sometimes the lights just go out. Yeah, in the Dominican Republic, you don't have to have a rhyme or reason. It does not have to be raining or anything like that. The lights just go out. So that's just something I have to get used to, and the kids have to get used to it. So when the lights go out, often, sometimes every day, sometimes 2 times a week, it just depends. Sometimes it'll go out for 1 hour, sometimes it'll go out for 2 minutes. You just don't know. There's no rhyme or reason. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to do research on why the electricity goes out. I don't know, maybe because we're on an island, I have no idea, but the lights go out in the Dominican Republic often. Sometimes the lights won't go out for 2 or 3 days. Then sometimes the lights will go out 2 times in 1 day or 3 times in 1 day. Sometimes the lights will go out for 5 hours straight. It just depends, so what do? You just can't do anything about it. It's no calling the electric company and complaining. It's not like the United States. So you can forget about that. Number 2 is the trash. Wow. There's so much trash in the Dominican Republic. You see trash in the street, you see trash around everywhere. Now, of course, the resort areas, you won't see too much trash because they have people cleaning it, like Puerto Plata and Punta Cana and places like that. But just remember that the Dominican Republic, 80 to 85% of the Dominican Republic is not what you see on TV with all the nice beaches and everything. Of course, they have nice beaches and water everywhere in the Dominican Republic, but remember that the Dominican Republic is a poor country and they just throw their trash on the ground. You'll just see trash just sitting everywhere, and then they just put it in one pile, and a lot of times they just burn it. You'll just see fire like burning on the side of the road. They just burn their trash. But yeah, they do have garbage trucks and people to pick up things, but and they have, I guess, certain days where they clean up, maybe once a month or every 2 months or something like that. But you will see trash everywhere in the Dominican Republic, and especially the poor areas. Well, I won't say poor areas because most of the Dominican Republic is poor, but the 80 to 90% of the Dominican Republic, they have to live day by day. So I guess the last thing they're thinking about is trash, throwing trash down. But you see them they just take a beer can and throw it on the ground, or they finish eating and they just throw it on the ground. And I just kind of shake my head, but hey, they don't, I mean, when you're living day to day, they probably not thinking about, like, let's keep this place super clean. We kind of get Americanized and say, hey, we got to keep America clean. We got to do this, we got to do that. They're just thinking about what their next meal is going to be. So I'm not saying that's an excuse, but the last thing they're thinking about is let's keep the streets clean. I don't think they're thinking about that. So they just eat and just throw this trash on the ground. So all Dominicans do that? No, of course not. All Dominicans don't do that, but you just see a whole bunch of trash everywhere. It's got to come from somewhere, so they just throw it on the ground. I don't know what the resolution would be, but nobody's thinking about that. So maybe one day we'll start seeing like a cleaner Dominican Republic, but the Dominican Republic does have a lot of trash in the streets. Like I said, not the ritzy areas, are not the areas that are the touristy areas. You don't see a whole bunch of trash there, but most of the Dominican Republic, you will see a lot of trash. That's number 2, trash. So number three is the cell phones and internet, home internet and cell phones. It's not as good as the United States or probably Canada, but yeah, you just have to deal with it. You just have to deal with it. I look at it as a blessing, that maybe God is trying to tell me I need to get off the damn internet, get off my phone and go do something with the kids or do something outside or something, So that's the way I look at it. When the internet just cuts off or the power cuts off, I just get up and move around and start doing something. Do something educational for the kids, hey, like old school. So if you're living in the Dominican Republic, don't be surprised when you have slow internet and you have a cell phone that's not as good or does not work as good as the United States. So just something you have to deal with. You have those boxes and they work okay sometimes. They go out also where you can kind of have the travel internet boxes or Wi-Fi boxes or something like that, and they work okay. I have one of those, but they even go out sometimes also. So anyway, that's number 3. Number 4, the music. Music is played all the time in the Dominican Republic, especially in the residential areas. The music, there's no type of, noise violation or noise restriction or something like that in the regular areas of the Dominican Republic. So, or you just have to live in an area where it has zero tolerance with noise or music or anything like that. So you definitely have to pay attention to that. So I live in amongst the Dominicans. So of course I'm going to get music at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. It kind of fades out around probably 2:30, 3 o'clock sometimes, but sometimes it'll go even to 4 o'clock in the morning. So Dominicans, they love their music and they like to party, and I'm not about to go across the street and tell them to turn the music down. And plus, if an American is saying, hey, I need you to turn the music down, and the police are not doing anything about it, I don't think they care. They can care less about an American complaining about the noise. So, yes, you actually have to make sure, if you decide to live in the Dominican Republic, if you can deal with the music and partying and the music, loud music all the time and playing dominoes and all of that stuff and yelling and screaming, you get it sometimes. It's not every single day. It's not every day. But on the weekends, you can tell, it goes from here to here as far as the music or whatever. But it doesn't really bother me that much. I close my windows. Sometimes, at first, I wasn't used to it, but I'm a good sleeper anyway. I sleep through anything. So, but just remember, if you decide to live amongst the Dominicans, you better get an area that has a noise restriction. Now, one thing that I have noticed, on Sundays, they do not play loud music until later on that evening. So I guess they respect the church, they respect God, they respect Jesus. So you definitely won't hear anything in the mornings, all the way up to probably 2 or 3 o'clock in the evening on Sundays. But later on that evening, you're going to hear the music kind of go up. And they have all these comados around here, and they play, it's like the little small stores. They play music out of those also. So definitely on Sundays, you won't hear anything. But remember, music in the residential areas in the Dominican Republic. They love their music. Hey. Or if it doesn't bother you that much, just don't worry about it, but just remember, they play music loud at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's number 4. And I guess I just put that on the list because I wanted to have 5 things, but it's really not that bothersome to me. I actually even like listening to the music sometimes. So, but just remember, if you're not in a area that restricts noise in the Dominican Republic, that's probably 90% of the Dominican Republic. You better be prepared if you rent a house. Okay, I saved the best for last. Number five would be driving. Oh my goodness, the driving in the Dominican Republic is like insane. You think that New York driving is bad, Houston or Dallas driving is bad, or Atlanta driving is bad? Come to the Dominican Republic. All the rules are completely out the window. So I mean, I can try to explain it as best I can, but you just have to understand that the Dominicans they don't have any rules when it comes down to driving. I think the rule is whoever gets there first. That's the only thing I mean, whoever, if they're going the wrong way, if they need to go around somebody, whoever gets there first. I've even seen them drive on the sidewalk to get around people. Whoever gets there first, it doesn't matter. Four-way stops, red lights, or whatever, you have to pay attention the entire time. You don't see a lot of car accidents, but you see a lot of motorcycle accidents. But when they blow the horn in the Dominican Republic, it's just to get your attention. It's not blowing like they're pissed off or mad or something. When they blow the horn in the Dominican Republic, it's letting you know that, hey, I got there first, and I'm gonna block all this traffic until I need to get to where I need to get to. If I need to get in the grocery store right here on the left, I'm gonna block all the traffic that's coming on the other side, and you just have to wait. That's how it works. So they don't care if you get pissed off or anything like that. You just have to take it. So the rule is that I have learned is that whoever gets there first, that's who has the right. You know, you just have to really be careful when it comes down to these motorcycles. The moped people, they drive like they don't even have a life. So a lot of those things on my top 5 list that I dislike about the Dominican Republic, a lot of those things you probably can eliminate depending on where you live. As far as if you live in a rural area, you don't have to worry about noise or anything like that. Or if you live in a ritzy area, a suburban area of the Dominican Republic, you don't have to worry about the lights going out all the time. But if I go down the list real quick and say, like, okay, number 1, lights. I can buy a generator if I wanted to for that. So I can eliminate the lights. Number 2, the trash in the street. It's nothing I can do about the trash in the streets besides move to a rural area, like a country area, or move to a suburban area / touristy area. Number 3, poor internet and cell. I don't know, because I have never lived in a ritzy area in the Dominican Republic, but maybe the internet or the cell towers are a little bit better in Puerto Plata or Punta Cana or Santiago or something like that. So I don't know about number 3, but I'll check into it. Number 4, the music. I can eliminate that by moving to a rural area, like a country area, or a suburban area / touristy area that has noise restrictions. But just remember, you're not going to change the Dominicans. The Dominicans that live day to day, they're going to play their music to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, so you can't do anything about that. And then number 5, the driving. You can live in a ritzy, touristy area as far as driving also, so you don't have to worry about the hustle and bustle of driving. But you're going to get crazy driving in the Dominican Republic just about anywhere you go. But you can eliminate all those things. You can kind of eliminate, except probably I would say the poor internet and the 5G towers or the Wi-Fi or something like that. But all of those things can be eliminated depending on where you live or where you move to. So that's my top 5 things. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to do a quick clip on the top 5 things that I dislike about the Dominican Republic. And remember, there's so many amazing things in the Dominican Republic. I just wanted to do just a quick clip of the top 5 things that I did. Because everybody always talking about, well, John, what's the bad thing that you don't like about the Dominican Republic? So I put a list together of the top 5 things that I don't like. I hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless. Make peace be still. Love you guys. Thanks so much for being a part of the channel. And tell other people about it. Peace.